Guess I should be worried about getting poisoned, actually.
Pretty sure everyone is immune to it.
Well,
I think.
Yeah, I have no idea. But I think we should.
Is it time?
I think it's time. I think we're good to get back whenever we want to now.
Yeah. Welcome back to potentially the final run of things, depending on if we make it or not.
Yeah. Future me. I deposited a whole bunch of monsters, by the way. Everything except for the ones that we were wanting to consider, and like Sonic, and like one guy I bred because it was the only new thing I could see that we could make with our monsters.
Sure.
Which is an amber weed of all things, which we could get back in Ice World, but whatever.
Yeah.
So, future me, I would really like... I don't think we can do this for pugs, because I don't think we have the data for it anywhere. But I want to go through these guys' stats and their moves. And I would really like future me to put up their level 1 stats next to that, just as a comparison point.
Probably find level 1 pugs somewhere in the past.
Maybe. I'm sure I can figure it out. But let's start with the guy that we're almost guaranteed to bring.
The insane one?
The insane one, who's almost max stats on everything.
The caterpillar demon, huh?
Yeah. So that HP is almost at max. Defense is in 800s, agility is super high, everything else is maxed. I think I actually switched him. No, he's still on the Sailor Ring. I probably end up switching him to the Agility Ring at some point.
I would keep him on the Sailor Ring.
Yeah,
Defense is so much more important than agility.
Yeah, at this point, I mean, what's going to outspeed him?
Yeah.
And this is only at level 60. We could take all rings off him and just let him grow naturally, and he'd still probably reach max stats and everything.
Pretty much.
I did get everyone to level 60 because it took until about level 42 for their stats to really start taking off. Most people were getting some pretty low rolls until that point. But after that, they started getting like 20s and 15s in almost everything.
And it made a difference.
And it made a really big difference. So I just got everyone to level 60 or more. Except for Pugs, who was used in training a number of these guys, and also just levels really quickly, and therefore is now
level 87.
Level 87.
Those are some pretty good stats.
Yeah, I mean, MP is the only thing that I actually care about that's kind of low. Comparatively low.
Sure.
Which is why we've got the MP ring on him. But, like, yeah, he's real good. Because intelligence, after about, 600 or so, doesn't matter anymore. There's nothing with a higher cap than that. Intelligence is just used for gaining moves. So, after that, it's kind of useless.
Sure. I mean, it makes my inner number go up person sad to see, but I do get the logic behind it.
Yeah, I mean, I love watching the number go up. I would much prefer it be maxed than at 700, but it being maxed or at 700 doesn't matter as far as any gameplay is concerned.
Yeah, it's fine.
I did want to look at their moves real quick. Ringer, he's got his airs, he's got his revive, he's got heal us all, which is really cool. Quad hits is his main physical attack move. He's got Hellblast, Big Bang, and he learned Mega Magic, which I don't want him to ever use.
I don't know. It might be good for when you're low on MP and you just want to really stick it to that final boss.
I mean, there's no reason for me not to have him learn it.
Yeah.
I forget what I got rid of for it. I think it was... Oh, that's right. He had 3 out of the 4 slashes, so he didn't have enough to get Giga Slash. So I ended up just... When he needed to learn things like Revive and Heal Us, I just got rid of slashes.
Sure.
And that's where Mega Magic came from. It came from his last slash, I guess. Pugs has Hellblast, Big Bang. Thordane is kind of redundant with Hell Blast, but also has Heal All, Revive, and Quad Hits, and of course the Airs.
Yeah.
We haven't looked at Dur's stats yet, so let's look at Dur. Dur's our defense boy. His Sorry,
I'm a little surprised the agility is that low.
His agility goes up like balls. His HP was going up like balls until level 42. Like, agility and HP were both getting like +3 every level. Now agility still gets like +5 every level, but his HP has started after level 42 getting 15s or 20s every level.
Mm-hmm.
It went from getting like +0 to 3 to getting +15 to 20.
Okay.
Very weird, very random. Attack did the same exact thing. Like, honestly, there was a while until he started getting those gains upwards of like level 42. I really didn't think we were probably going to bring Dur with us, because his defense was great, his intelligence was great, but everything else was absolutely terrible.
Sure.
I do have the Thief Ring on him to help with that agility, because it's the only thing not going up like gangbusters now at every level.
Yeah.
His moveset is very fun. I did get rid of White Fire for Chance, because when you have Hell Blast and Big Bang and Quad Hits, the airs just didn't seem as important anymore.
Correct.
He does have Bazoo as well.
I know how you feel about those calls.
Oh yeah. And Chance. He learned Chance. So I had to.
Yeah, the only thing I'm noticing that's a serious miss is no major healing.
Yeah, he does not have any healing moves. He only has Revive. However, he does have Guardian and Revive. And he doesn't take damage. So
Sure.
Revive is his only defense-oriented skill. He's mostly a mixed attacker at this point.
Yeah. Good old Grandpa Slime.
Yeah. Realistically, we will probably be bringing these 3, if I had to guess. But I did want to train up Froggy and Devil as well, just for some comparisons, because they do have some very fun move sets, if nothing else.
Yeah.
So let's take a look at Froggy. Already marked decrease from everyone else.
Yeah, unfortunately.
HP, fairly solid. Attack, defense, intelligence, all also pretty solid. Nowhere near as obscene as the rest, but if he wasn't being compared to these guys, we would think he was amazing.
True.
Except for the agility, of course.
Yeah, you can't win them all unless you're, the ringer.
In terms of move sets, he has Heal Us All, Hell Blast, Big Bang, Twin Hits, which is very fun, and of course Revive.
Yeah.
Bolt Slash is his only physical attack moves. Really would have preferred Quad Hits, but whatever. I did learn while grinding Ringer that Quad Hits, when you have maxed attack, can do with a critical, can do over 1,000 damage per swing.
Oh, I believe it.
I thought damage cap was going to be 999. I was wrong. They did like 150 or 1050.
Maybe we can see something like that again. Unlikely, but we'll take your word for it.
I mean, Pugs can do the exact same thing if he gets a critical Quad Hits in there too.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's got a very fun moveset. Unfortunately, his stats are just nowhere near as up to par as the other 3. Devil's stats are slightly worse than Froggy, which is unfortunate, because he's also pretty cool. He has Ultra Down, which will never work on opponents we really want it to, but is still a fun move.
Of course.
Unfortunately, he was missing Air Slash, or Vacuum Slash, so I don't know if he could have learned Giga Slash or not, but he didn't have the move for it.
Unlikely.
Yeah, and with that, he also never learned Big Bang or Hell Blast. I think Big Bang might be an issue of intelligence. I think he just doesn't have quite the intelligence stats yet. If he gained about 3 to 5 more levels, he might be able to learn it. I'm not certain, though.
Bottom line, the top 3 are almost certainly going to be the team.
Yeah, I think so. Pugs is our super fast boy.
We're
And
a bug
honestly,
trainer. You have to.
Yeah, honestly, his
We
defense.
even got a caterpillar with Ringer.
Yeah, and then we even
Or
have
not,
a bug
I
boss.
said Calipit. I meant centipede with Ringer.
Oh yeah. I mean, either way, he's the closest we're gonna get to the bug boss.
Sure.
Defense is not quite as good. Defense and agility not quite as good as Pugs, but still really solid. And then of course our super defense boy of Dur,
who also knows how to throw a punch.
All these guys can throw a punch. Dur doesn't throw punches quite as hard as Pugs and Ringer, but he's still very good at it.
Give it a few levels, we'll see.
But yeah, so that's where we're sitting. I did want to be able to show all of them off, but I think we kind of knew how this was going to go.
You did want to show off the Froggy Sprite. Just a quick reminder there.
Yes, thank you for reminding me. I completely forgot about it.
Might as well show off the Devil while we're at it, too.
Actually, yeah, let's go ahead and pick up Devil.
Because we'll be seeing more than enough of the others.
Yeah, so the Frog Sprite is so freaking good. He hop.
Oh, he's a hoppy lad.
Look at him hop. He freaking hop. I love it. I do not regret his name at all. He's so good.
So good, we're putting him to the farm forever.
Yes.
To live a
But
life
good.
of luxury with all his pals. You know, the good stuff.
But good nonetheless. Alright. So let's go ahead and pick up Dur and Pugs. Do I want to shift them around at all? I mean, I feel like Ringer probably shouldn't be in the front. He does have the most HP, but he also has the lowest defense, which is weird. Probably should be Dur, Pugs, then Ringer, actually.
Okay.
Just because Dur doesn't take damage, Pugs has a lot of defense, and I mean, Ringer also has a lot of defense, but not quite as much.
Yeah.
He has slightly more HP, though.
This was not the team I imagined we would end with when we started this game.
Yeah, I don't know what team I was expecting, but it wasn't this, but I'm real happy with it.
Like, Grand Slime, maybe. The hardest of maybes that I would have considered being on our final team. The rest, not a chance. Just ended up being the way things fell.
Yeah. It's real good stuff. But we wanted to go check out Last Lord, which...
As our penultimate key, that's gonna probably be really painful.
Yeah, even with these stats, I expect that this is probably going to be a pretty challenging one. I am coming with a bunch of sirloin in case we find something new, because why not? I already showed we've got a ton of room on the farm right now. What I can tell the audience at home, well, we'll get into an encounter first in case someone hasn't been able to figure out what the theme of this world is.
Other than pain.
Other than pain. Lots of pain. assuming this isn't... Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
What does the king of the last lord wish to tell us?
Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's find out. You are the king of the ultimate world. What do you have to say? Got some odd monsters. Where'd you get them? Well, one of them's a boss, and the other two are ultimates in their species.
Grant's, actually, fun fact, is not a dead end.
Interesting. Now I'm curious what you can make with him.
Who, buddy?
So in case you were wondering, this is in fact the boss world, and it is the highest rarity of boss worlds, and I have set this key to having the highest level possible. This is a level 99 top rarity boss monster world. Probably the hardest thing you can possibly be doing in this game.
Because, you know, what better way to end things off with?
Exactly. So I'm gonna have you guys all charge because I have no idea what's effective on these guys. I do know we've had them all before. Well, quad hits is effective. I'm really curious what the experience is gonna look like here. Esteric's got some health.
Still hits despite the defense.
Yeah. We hit much harder. But, got some health on him. Alright. Okay.
So about that experience.
I have some very excited children outside. Yeah, these guys give a little less than a metal slime or metal king each.
Not enough for a level.
No, nowhere near enough for a level. Ringer takes so much experience to level up.
Ringer is, in fact, the slowest leveler in the game.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it shows.
Pugs, on the other hand, levels up extremely quickly compared to everyone else.
Sure.
And Dur is a little bit more moderate than Ringer. Fun fact, the Devil leveled up the fastest out of the crew that I was trying to level up. He's leveled very slightly faster than Poseidon and Dur. Alright, well let's go ahead and beat the area boss at the very least, which looks to be an Esterk.
You betcha.
You're still somebody with a little spine, huh? I am very small.
And you are very difficult to beat and deal, I'm sure, a lot of damage.
Is it? I feel like we might need to call a friend in.
I know you want to.
I think we need to call in a friend. I don't remember. Yeah, you are nothing but attack and healing. And I'm pretty sure you are also nothing but attack. Yeah, you are also nothing but attack and healing. Don't use Mega Magic. God, they just punch so hard. I love it. Bazoo! Alright, cool. Also, he did quite some damage to Dur there.
Yeah, with max defense. I know, I noticed.
I almost regret still having the airs on these guys, because almost always anything else they do would be better. Like the quad hits.
I'm really curious if Esterk is going to throw a Giga Slash at some point.
Ooh. Speaking of which,
yes,
he missed, thankfully. But what healing skill? That's right. You don't have any healing. You just have defense and revive. You have heal all rather than heal us all. Yes. I set you to defend. Maybe you'll heal Dur. No, you're just gonna defend yourself. Okay. pumped up quad hits for a little bit more damage.
I wonder if Dur is immune to Giga Slash.
Be pretty sweet if he was.
Because
I can
Grand
say-
Slime is immune to a lot of things. Yep, that's over 1,000.
Okay, there he goes. I can also say that Pugs, unfortunately, unlike the other two here, is not immune to Curse and is not immune to stat losses. Although I did see Ringer get his defense dropped once. I've never seen it happen to Dur, though.
Yeah, much like Gold Slime, Grand Slime has ludicrous resistances and immunities. Not quite as good as a Gold Slime, I believe, but still pretty darn good.
Yeah. I am curious to see what's over here. Potentially a tower or something else like that.
A Monster Master.
Oh my god, I'm waiting to see how terrible the Monster Masters will be in this place. If they do in fact scale to the level of the world, then the Monster Masters here would be insane.
Well, that just means we're going to need to find one.
Yeah. I don't know if Hellblast or Big Bang work on the monsters in this world. Which is the only reason why I haven't been trying to just, like, tell people to do that. Also, you know, because commanding them directly is typically not something you want to be doing if you can help it.
I mean, you can experiment.
Yeah. Yeah, Dur gets very little agility. That's with an agility ring.